YouTube video. This is Living with Inglesby. I am William. This is
Monet.
and our son who wants to butt in when he wants to.
Yeah, no.
Today we're going to be doing apparently what is a YouTube tag questions.
For beginners.
Yeah, people recommend that we do this for our beginning video. So just welcome to our first video. So the first question is what is your name and the name of your channel? We've already gone over that. What does the name of your channel mean? It's just my last name. It's nothing special. I didn't look it up in the dictionary and go digging hard for like a word like artwork
Your
or
last name,
something.
seriously?
Yeah, it is.
I get it.
Question 3, where are we from? I'm from Georgia.
I'm from Virginia.
Definitely a country boy and a city girl. So we move on to question 4. Why did you start a YouTube channel?
Well, I started it because I always wanted to, and you know, it's a hobby. Do more, get out. Plus, you know, seeing other people do it, it looks interesting.
I was kind of coerced into doing it, but it looks like it's going to be some fun, so I figured why not. Alright, so we move on to question 5. What will your channel be about? Just every day-to-day life, hints, tips, knickknacks, stuff to do to you know, save a little bit of money, things you can do yourself at home, whether it be car repair, cook a meal that might last from paycheck to paycheck, you know, just the life of a military couple with 2 kids. Couple challenges maybe here and there, just some things to keep our day going.
Pranks, probably. If we did that.
That'd probably be bad. She can't take a prank for nothing. So, who's your target audience?
I'll say people our age or older, you know, that lives our lifestyle. I mean, anybody.
Yeah, anyone, military spouse, whoever wants to tune into our channel.
Yeah.
Question 7, I'll answer that. What do you hope to achieve with your channel? What we're hoping to achieve is to give a little insight here and there about our life. I guess to make friends, join a community that's there, not just, you know, from a military aspect, but from a civilian aspect as well. And you know what the military spouses go through on a day-to-day when we're not home, when we're at work, when we're working like 16, 20-hour days, just stuff like that. Question 8, top 3 favorite YouTube channels, babe.
I'll have 4.
She got 4. She probably got more than that, but she's gonna let you in, give you a little insight on her 4 favorite ones.
Well, I watch it. I mean, really anything. I like stuff about food, animals, makeup, clothes. But my favorite 3 were 4. I've been watching a channel called Jamie and Nikki, Gay Bay TV. I love them, and the Rush Fam. But my favorite is Zed and Ray.
That's the gay
Zed,
couple.
Ray, yeah.
So just a shout out to those channels. You know,
I think that's yeah, Zed and Ray.
if you are bored of ours and want to go looking at theirs, they make some good YouTube channels. So if you want us to help you find them, just drop a comment, question in the bottom, and we can send you to their link too. Who inspired you to start a channel? I think her. I think that's all her.
Yeah. What started me? I mean, just seeing people, you know, see how they can do a lot of things, you know. I mean, plus just to get out, you know, as a hobby, just do something new. Why not? I mean, I don't have to like be big, but it's just something nice.
I'd have to say I kind of want to do it because, you know, not that it's a typical thing that everybody's doing, but I just see a lot of people that come into the military that don't, you know, that doesn't see what our spouses go through when we're not here. You know, a lot of new kids that come in straight out of high school. They come in within less than a year. They date these girls for like a month and then get married.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people a lot of kids nowadays that do a lot of this stuff, and that was stuff that I was warned not to do when I first came in, and I don't think they shed a lot of light on that anywhere on media. I don't really think that, you know, as far as like my personal life, that people shed a lot of light on the actual military. Everybody thinks we got it this great, fantastic life. They think that like our families are picture perfect and all this stuff. So maybe you guys can get a little better insight on what really happens. If you could collaborate with anyone right now, who would it be?
To be honest, I only have everybody right now because, you know, I'm just starting off and I want to continue to feel like I'm getting somewhere before I just start with somebody else. Gain more confidence. Gain more confidence and I can't talk. And get comfortable.
I would like to work with Slim. I'm sorry. If I could work with Keanu Reeves, I would. I think it'd be pretty cool. You know, maybe Arnold. He's got a lot of inspirational videos out there on YouTube, or that people make about his speech and stuff like that. One man I know that, you know, was in the military, left his post and everything, went UA to do a weightlifting competition. So 3 reasons why you guys should subscribe is one of the questions. Why do we think people should subscribe to our channel? Maybe because of this beautiful baby. Give her your support. You know.
I'll say because, I mean, we're just like everybody else. We want to do something cool, something new. You know, we probably do something that people have probably never done before. If that happens, right? I mean,
one reason you probably should subscribe is because if you have clicked like, or if you have subscribed to our channels because you like it, obviously, you know, we're doing something right to, you know, show you a wholesome video. Second reason would probably be because, you know, what do you want me to do? I ain't got nothing for you.
Hold it. We're sorry, y'all. Spit up all over me.
Second reason why is because you probably ain't gonna see this in a lot of videos. But you know, we just it's a way for you guys to get away from the typical media drama that is out there in everyday life. The third reason why is if you drop a comment or something, suggest something, want us to like take a look at something, what's our personal opinion on it, you know, just even if it's, you know, talking back and forth to, you know, see what we think about it. Just like I said, drop a comment in the bottom, we'll read it, we'll try it out, we'll take a look at it, and I'll give you my my personal opinion, which, you know, it's just that, a personal opinion. Number 12, which channel already on YouTube will yours most likely be like? This is a hard thing.
I'll say really the people that I just said, I feel like it would be similar. I don't want it to be too similar, and I want to do my own thing, I want to be different, but I feel like if it would be similar, it would be close to their 3 I just said. Yeah.
Okay. It might be like some of the videos out there, you know, a video here and there that might be like a challenge video for couples or just challenge video in general. You know, it's probably going to be like a video in some shape, fashion, or form that's already out there in media. There's only so much you can do before you've hit every variety of video. So with that being said, what is your favorite thing about the YouTube community, guys?
How everybody does their own thing, you know, even if it's not always good views. But I mean, people not scared to do be themselves. Same thing, a different thing, whatever. You just,
What I like about the YouTube community
being themselves.
is that people are doing videos to help people out,
Yeah.
and I think that's what I like the most. And the other reason why I like the YouTube community is just because, when you go through some of these videos, you realize that, your life isn't as bad, or, you're not the only one going through it. Somewhere in some place, there's somebody else going through the same thing or probably has it worse than you. The other thing I like about it is the fact that, people come together to solve problems. Yeah, you're gonna have your trolls and people that are gonna give you negative comments, but all in the end, I see more of a positive from it.
Yeah.
So, what is the least favorite thing about the YouTube community?
Say drama and politics. But sometimes it's okay to have a little bit of drama in your life, but politics.
Yeah, pretty much. A lot of the politics, the people who just see your video, click on your video, just to look at it, and it's like they're not even really interested in it. So why do they watch it? But hey, people do it anyways, and then what do? They sit there and turn around and give you bad backlash and then hound you and trash talk about you, and it's not what we're trying to do for the community. So if you don't like the video, you don't have to leave a comment. You can. That is your freedom. That is your right to do so. But there's no reason to bring negativity. Yeah, there's no reason to bring negativity to these YouTube videos like that. Unless it's something that's really bad. I know there's some really bad YouTube videos out there. What do you think you could bring to the YouTube community that's not already there?
I have no idea. It seems like everything is there. I mean, there's so many people, so many YouTube videos, so many great ideas. I mean, people are creative. I don't think there's anything really. Well, I mean, there is probably, but I just don't know. I mean, I think until we start actually doing more, then we might be able to. But I don't know.
I think that what we're probably going to bring to the community is you guys will figure out that me and her are like not the same at all. We're like complete polar opposites.
Yeah.
She's like the North Pole and I'm the South. Like we are not the same. We do not, at all. Like she's city, I'm country. So we got a lot of things that we're not like all about. That's all matching. But the thing is, we're gonna show you guys that even though we're completely opposite, whether it's about opinions, how we see things, or whatever the case may be, is that we can come together to show you guys that it doesn't always have to end bad. It doesn't always have to be a negative thing at the end of the day. It could be a positive thing, whether it's an insight on each other's views, each other's way of life, each other's culture, just stuff like that. So, 3 things we should know about you. What should we know about you, babe?
I have 2 beautiful kids, an amazing husband.
So I'm gonna give you guys a little insight. My wife is qualified as a pet trainer, a pet groomer. She's also qualified. She's got a business degree. The other thing is too, she's working for Pet Holistic, which if you don't know what that is natural medicine and supplements and stuff like that for animals. Like rather than using chemical or industrial chemicals to get rid of fleas and ticks to keep them off, especially during this time of year, use aloe vera, stuff like that, stuff that's not so harmful to the animals. 3 things about me. I'm in the Navy. I'll be serving 9 years as of September. I've been to several places around the world, got to see a lot of different cultures and different places, but just like anybody else, a struggle here at home. What do you think the hardest thing will be about becoming a YouTuber?
I'll say getting through your fears, always thinking is someone going to like me, is someone like my videos, Am I trying too hard? Am I too boring? Do I have confidence in me? I mean, not being too shy, just giving people what they want, being able to accept people's opinions, but just do you and not care what they say, you know, because it's something that you want to do. Why care?
I think the hardest thing about becoming a YouTuber is it's probably gonna be, you know, constantly keeping up with this.
Yeah.
The other thing is too maybe, uh, you know, getting people to actually look at your video because
Yeah.
you know you gotta stay interesting. There's a lot of things you gotta do to get people to you know watch your video. So, like I said, we don't know yet because how could we know? We've only been doing this for what, a day, 2 days maybe. Maybe a day.
3 days, probably. Yeah.
About a day.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
we're pretty new at this. So
It's fun.
we'll definitely figure out what are going to be a lot of the complications that come with it later. What do you think is the most rewarding thing will be about being a YouTuber?
I'll say meeting new people, making new friends, probably, hopefully one day travel the world and meet other new YouTubers. Just being able to share your stories and journeys with people, you know, watching yourself grow over the years of time. You know, yeah.
I think the most rewarding thing, in my opinion, will be the fact that knowing that I get to help somebody, whether it's saving money on a basic car thing, like people spending all this money to change out their spark plug wires, or just something so basic. Finding cheap ways to do stuff to help people out. So I think all in the end, mine's probably the fact knowing that I'm helping somebody out that probably needs it. Do you see yourself being on YouTube for long?
To be honest, I don't know. That depends on what I'm doing. I mean, I don't know, because I want to have a career. I want to further myself in the animal industry field, whatever. So I mean, I could, but I don't know. I can't say yes if I don't know.
I could see her doing it because, even if she isn't able to run her own personal home business like she's hoping to do, at least she'll be able to do pet grooming and record doing it. Hints, tips, things that you need to be aware of. Like if you're gonna wash your dog and you're gonna stick them in the bath, make sure you put cotton balls in their ears so they don't get an ear infection. Veterinarians and stuff like that, they'll tell you that basically once a dog gets an ear infection, they got it for the rest of their life. So just little hints, tips, stuff like that. Mistakes that a lot of veterinarians do, or even like that paw pals. You know what I'm talking about? The paw wash.
Yeah, the place we go get them groomed.
Yeah, so I had a friend that took her dog there, and they clipped her dog's nails, and it would not stop bleeding.
Yeah, you put the powder on it.
Yeah, well, they didn't do that. So they didn't do that. We know to do that, but like a typical pet owner isn't gonna know that. You can use like baby powder or some foot powder, not the orthopedic kind that the red cap, but the other cap to help stop it, to clot it. So I think there's a lot of things she'll be able to show you guys and keep doing this to, help you guys out more.
What about you? Do you see us doing it long?
I can see me being on here for a little bit longer because my plan is to get out of the military and go into college. So I want to try to do radiology tech, whichever one I can really afford, because the GI Bill does not pay like the military says it does. There's a lot of stipulations that come with it as well. So I don't see why I wouldn't be able to continue doing it, to give you guys an insight on what it takes to start going to college. Use the GI Bill, the Montgomery Bill, what tuition is, how tuition works, fees, cost, booking, lodging, places to stay, live, just your typical everyday to-day stuff. So question 20, which is coming up at the end of our questions and the end of our video. Do you have any tips or advice for others who are just starting a YouTube video?
Like us. I would say, this is our first, I'll say, just be confident. Stop worrying what people think and what they're gonna say. Be yourself. Enjoy what you do. Just be yourself and just do what you want to do. Don't worry what other people think. Just have confidence and don't be nervous. If you are, it's okay. Just enjoy yourself.
I think the hardest thing about becoming a YouTuber or starting out as a YouTuber is understanding that you don't need the most expensive thing to do it. You don't need to go to like fancy restaurants and all this stuff. You don't need to live a really extravagant life to make a YouTube video. It's just a matter of overcoming that first fear of putting yourself out there for other people to
Just
see.
don't be boring, Try to find things to talk about. It's gonna take time, but give what people want to see,
Give it a try. It doesn't hurt. So,
Yeah. Guess this is it. Well, thank y'all for watching our video.
leave comments, questions.
Subscribe if you want.
If you guys think that there's videos we should watch ourselves, just leave it in the comment box, and we'll give you guys our opinions on things if that's what you guys want as well.
Say bye,
Thank
Maddie.
you and goodbye.
Thank you.